When a section of Interstate 95 collapses in Philadelphia, sending traffic into chaos, the state needs quick action. Governor Josh Shapiro steps onto the scene, not just directing traffic but orchestrating a swift, round-the-clock reconstruction. In less than 2 weeks, the crucial artery reopens. His response earns bipartisan praise, showcasing a get-it-done approach. This captures statewide and national attention. President Biden calls it one heck of a job. Philadelphia City Council's minority leader agrees, saying you couldn't ask for more from the governor. But Shapiro's path to leading Pennsylvania isn't an overnight success story. His journey begins early, shaped by his Jewish faith and a childhood spent advocating for Soviet Jews. He heads to college, then Capitol Hill, working for U.S. senators and a representative. Along the way, he earns a law degree from Georgetown. He returns to Pennsylvania, serving in the State House and later as a Montgomery County commissioner. He builds a reputation as someone willing to work across the aisle. He even helped broker a deal for a moderate Republican speaker when the House was narrowly divided. He takes on a bigger role in 2016, running for Attorney General. Without prior experience as a prosecutor, he campaigns on restoring integrity to the office after a scandal. He wins, then wins again in 2020. He pulls in more votes than any candidate in state history. As Attorney General, he inherits and releases a bombshell grand jury report detailing widespread child abuse by Catholic priests and systemic cover-ups. He helps secure Pennsylvania $1 billion in a national opioid settlement. He takes action against 3D printed gun blueprints, and he pushes for recreational cannabis legalization. His tenure isn't without friction, including public clashes with Philadelphia's District Attorney Larry Krasner and questions raised about staff editing his Wikipedia page. Governor Tom Wolf was term-limited, so Shapiro set his sights on the state's top job. He runs unopposed in the Democratic primary, amassing significant campaign funds. In the general election, he faces a challenge from Republican Doug Mastriano. Shapiro's campaign highlights Mastriano's more extreme positions. He even ran ads in the primary that some see as helping Mastriano win the GOP nomination. He calculated Mastriano would be easier to defeat in the fall. Shapiro campaigns on protecting voting rights, abortion access, and raising the minimum wage, while also shifting his stance on capital punishment, now favoring abolition. Taking office in 2023, Shapiro immediately makes changes. He eliminates the 4-year degree requirement for most state jobs, aiming to expand the workforce. His administration focuses on fiscal management. They saw the state's credit rating increase under multiple agencies. He proposes lowering the corporate income tax. He also champions workforce training programs, including for infrastructure projects. He pushes to raise the minimum wage, although this faces hurdles in the Republican-controlled state Senate. On education, he initially supports a school choice proposal, but later drops it to avoid a budget impasse. Meanwhile, he successfully makes the universal free school breakfast program permanent. Governing a swing state with a divided legislature brings inevitable challenges and criticism. Shapiro faces scrutiny from the left for positions on school choice and corporate tax cuts. He also faces scrutiny from the right over past actions as Attorney General, including COVID-19 enforcement. Handling sensitive personnel matters also proves complex. His administration reaches a settlement regarding sexual harassment allegations against a top aide. This settlement includes a non-disclosure clause. This sparked further scrutiny. His strong stance in support of Israel draws criticism from some Muslim and progressive groups, particularly amid the Gaza conflict. However, he also publicly criticizes Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. A stark reminder of the pressures faced by those in public office arrives in April 2025. An arsonist sets fire to the Pennsylvania governor's residence. The governor, his family, and guests are inside, having just held a Passover Seder. Everyone evacuates safely, but the building suffers significant damage. Authorities quickly apprehend a suspect, charging him with terrorism, attempted murder, and aggravated arson. The suspect reportedly states he would have beaten Shapiro with a hammer if he had encountered him. The incident underscores the constant, and sometimes dangerous, spotlight on the state's top executive. Despite these challenges, from political sparring to facing a direct attack, Shapiro maintains high approval ratings. He is often noted as one of the most popular governors in the country, even with a divided government. He navigates complex state and national issues, balancing different interests and political forces. His actions on the Interstate 95 collapse, workforce development, and fiscal policy shape Pennsylvania's direction. Having been considered for national roles, including vice president, he remains a prominent figure in American politics. He continues to lead Pennsylvania through its toughest battles.